Wow, 2016 was a scary time. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to take a little trip down memory lane. I saw this trend on TikTok and I thought it was fun, so I wanted to do it too. We are going to do how I did my makeup in 2016 versus how I do my makeup today. And I'm really excited because I feel like the trends with makeup are just very different. A lot of the products I use are very different today, and I'm just excited to compare the two looks because in 2016 I thought like my makeup was amazing and it couldn't get better than this, right? Well, I guess we'll just see. So today I'm gonna do this half of my face for 2016 and this half for 2021. And if you want to see the comparison, then keep on watching. Okay, so first, primer. 2016, I don't think I used like a religious primer, but there was a product that people would put on before their makeup, and it went viral for a little bit, and I was like, okay, I have to jump on this train. I have to have this. This product is probably really old, but you know, I'm gonna use it anyway. So yep, it's definitely expired, but it's for a video, right? So today for primer, I'm gonna be using the Cover FX Custom Enhancing Drops, and it's these drops that were like so pigmented. Here, I'll show you. Because anywhere like on Instagram you went, if you saw these drops, right? I'm gonna show you on my hand. They were so pigmented and like liquid metal. Like, that's insane. And people would put this on their skin before their makeup. Okay, that was a lot to put on my hand, so I'm gonna try and use some of it for my face. And people would put this on before their makeup to make their skin like glowy, I guess. Okay, that's a lot. And we're just gonna blend this out. I probably should be using a mirror. And again, this is not a primer, but I remember doing this. Like, look how shiny my face is. Why would I do this? Yeah, let's just make ourselves super shiny. Okay, that's enough of that. For the 2021 side, if you've seen any of my videos, you know we're gonna be using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer. But now my hands are all shiny. Oh well. When I started using this primer, because of when I worked at Sephora, I got so many compliments on my skin and how like just flawless my makeup looked. And it was when I started using this primer. See, and this is a brightening primer, so it does give you like a nice brightening effect without making you look shiny and like metal. Like, look at my hand still. That's crazy. Okay, for foundation for the 2016 side, I don't think she knew what her color was ever, because every foundation I have from back then is just wrong. It's just wrong. But the foundation I used to use is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. I discovered this because of Jaclyn Hill. She loved it so much, so I'm like, oh, Jaclyn loves it, I'm gonna love it too. Let's see, this is in the shade Bisque. It's looking a little yellow. I have other shades, but I still don't think they're correct either. This is in the shade Linen. Oh, it's almost out. Maybe I'll mix them? I think I'm gonna start with Linen. And I used to just draw lines on my face like that. And for a stick foundation, I always used to use a brush just because I felt like it distributed the product better. Like, when you use a sponge, in my opinion, when you use a sponge for like a stick foundation, I just feel like I'm pouncing forever and not making any progress. But the brush, you just rub and it works quick. And yeah, this is not, I don't know, I'm not really good at matching colors still, but this is not it. I don't know, I don't like this color match, but that's what I used to do, so. And now for the 2021 side, we're gonna start with the Cicapair Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. Just a little bit. I've noticed, even while pulling products aside, like for the 2016 side versus the 2021 side, like everything now is just about being light and bright and a little more natural than how things were. And I really like that for a couple of reasons. Like, it's better on your skin, I think. Like my first step for foundation is literally like a skincare product. So I don't know, I feel like it's just easier on your skin. On top of the Tiger Grass cream, we're gonna put the Ilia Skin Tint Drops. Let's hope I don't drop those. That's the other thing too with lighter foundations. If your color match isn't 100% like correct, you can kind of still get away with it. It's like not the biggest deal in the world if the color isn't a perfect match. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I'm looking in the mirror and my skin on this side just like looks better. Like, also since 2016, I have taken better care of my skin in general, but like, I don't know. I feel like this foundation, it's still a good foundation, but it's like sitting on top of my skin as opposed to this side where like the products became a part of my skin, if that makes sense. It's still a nice foundation, but like it's full coverage, and if you want that full coverage, then like that's perfect. I feel like full coverage foundations are gonna sit on top more rather than become a part of your skin, because like all the products I've used so far are like light and nice. Yeah, I guess it just depends on your preference, and my preference changed over the years, I guess. Now onto concealer, 2016, and now I still use this, but this is what I used back then. Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand. Oh, and I'm gonna show you, I'm kind of excited for this because this is what my concealer process used to be. Ready? We're gonna go, oh my God, that's so much already. That's way too much. And then the chin here, I'll only do half of my nose. I don't even want to get it on the good side though. And I'll take it down here, like reverse contouring, and a little bit in the center. That's so much. Like even just under my eye I'm talking about. That's way too much, and I don't know who needs that much. I mean, maybe people need it, but like, that's just so much product, and it's all gonna just sit on top of your skin. Oh my God. This like hurts me because I don't do this anymore. Now for the other side, I've been loving lately the Kosas concealer because it is light, so mixed on top of the light foundation base, like I like this formula. So I'm just gonna go there a little bit, and then we're gonna lift under the eye like that, and then any other spot like I need coverage. I get a little red down here, so I guess I'll put some down here. And then that's it for concealer on this side. This is where things kind of go a little back and forth a little bit. I'm gonna continue on the 2016 side. I'm gonna set my face because that's what I would do. And I'm gonna use the Hourglass setting powder. I think this is just the oldest setting powder I have. I don't know if this is the one I used in college a lot. I think I used the Kat Von D setting powder. I like that one because it's very thick and it has a lot of coverage. Oh, the Laura Mercier. I use that one a lot. And I never really baked that much. Like I only just like set my face. I don't know if I didn't have the patience for baking or what. Never really baked. This side is set, but now we're gonna contour, and I use a cream contour now, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I just pick a dark shade. The shade is actually very dark. Like I could have gone with a lighter shade for me, but I made a mistake because I'm not good at this part of it. So we're just gonna go, and I contour right above the hollow of my cheek, and I'm gonna do like a little area at a time because that's just how I like to do it. I'm gonna contour more places, but I just like a little area at a time. Okay, and then after that we go a little bit up here, down the side of the nose, and then we're gonna go a little bit on the jawline. Okay, so now that my cream contour is done, I'm gonna set this side of my face. And today I am using the Givenchy Prism Powder, and this is the second shade that they have. Love this powder. So for bronzer on the 2016 side, we are gonna be going in with the Marc Jacobs, I can't remember the name of this. It's so, everything's worn off. Oh my God, the Omega bronzer in Tantastic. That brings back memories. I guess I just got all of my recommendations from Jacqueline, and she used to love this. I think I just liked it because she liked it. Oh, and I love that it has like this big mirror. I think I just liked it because she liked it, bronzer to me was always a funny thing because I felt like, oh my god, can you even hear me? Oh my god, I don't know how long the noise was happening for. I like tone it out, like I don't even hear it anymore. Okay, well, really sorry about that. I don't know how long that was going on for. I hope it's better now. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, I just hope it wasn't for too long. Again, like I was saying, for bronzer, I always thought that bronzer never looked completely smooth on my skin the way it did on everybody else's skin. And then I discovered, because basically I had a very similar overall routine to Jaclyn Hill back then, because that was her foundation. She used Shape Tape, she used this bronzer, she used that powder. Like I just like took her routine and I realized like this bronzer never looked like completely smooth on my skin. But maybe it was just the way I'm applying it, because it looks fine now. A little bit down the side of the nose. And for this side bronzer, we are going to be using Butter Bronzer, my favorite bronzer right now. And it smells so good. And on this side, like I used to keep the bronzer very much in this hollow of my cheek and I just kind of kept it there. But here I like bring it up and warm up the entire face as opposed to just that hollow point. You live and you learn, you know? Blush. So 2016, I didn't use blush. It like wasn't a thing, but I feel like the internet definitely went through a phase where blush just like wasn't it. It wasn't in right now. But because the more natural and like softer makeup is trendy right now, blush I feel like is coming back. Like a lot of different brands are coming out with like new blushes right now. So today I'm gonna be using the Milani blush in the shade Tea Rose. I just feel like because natural's in right now, blush can give you that natural look, and especially like where you put it. I'm gonna put my blush right above my bronzer, and I still like to bring it to the apples of my cheek a little bit, but mostly you want everything to look like lifted, so you're gonna keep everything on the highest points of your face. Wow, that lawnmower stopped, and it's so quiet. How long was that going on for? Brows. So brows, I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and there's nothing wrong with doing this. Like there's no like problem, but like my brows did not need to be filled in. Like look, I just brushed it through. Like they did not need to be filled in, but like I drew on it anyway. I don't know what I would really add. I guess I would just make it like darker. Like that did not need to be done. It looks the same. But on the 2021 side, I still use Anastasia, but I just use the brow gel pomade just to brush it through, make sure everything's neat. But it also does have a tint, so it's not like a clear brow gel. It's just to brush it through, make sure everything's where I want it, with that additional little benefit of color. They look very similar. Oh well. All right, now we're gonna move on to eyes, and I feel like this is interesting because recently for my everyday look, or even if I'm like going out, I don't do a lot of eye makeup. I don't know why. I think because recently, like I've mentioned this before, my goal is to make my face look as nice and clear as possible. So I'm not really focusing on eyes. That's not my focus. But in 2016, I feel like eyes were like the most important part of your makeup routine. So today I'm gonna be, wow, I haven't seen this palette and it's looking pretty rough because it's been in my drawer. I'm using the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. It's been through some stuff. I hit pan on one of them, but this was like the palette back in the day. Everyone was like going crazy for it. And now I'm kind of excited to jump back into it. So I'm gonna start in the shade Orange Soda, and I'm gonna put this just in the crease. And because this is like the lightest shade I'm probably gonna use, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. No, I have to do it how I did it back then. All right. We're gonna go up way higher than we should, like to the brow bone. It's a light color, so it's not that bad yet. And we're gonna fan it out this way a little bit. Okay, with the same brush, I'm gonna go into burnt orange. It's a little bit darker. And keep it in the crease, but lower. Okay, and with a smaller brush, I'm gonna mix between the shade Sienna and, what is that? Cypress Umber? An orangey brown and a brown brown. Just gonna dip in both colors back and forth. And I'm gonna keep this on the outer corner. And I'm gonna go in with that first brush that we used for the lighter oranges, and I'm just gonna take no additional product and blend out the edges. Okay, with the smaller pencil brush, I'm gonna dip into shade, I'm gonna mix Sienna and Rustic with the smaller pencil brush, and I'm gonna drag that along the bottom lash line. And then we're gonna connect it to out there. I definitely think my like overall skills have gotten better since then. So this isn't gonna look completely like 2016, it's gonna look like a better version of 2016. And then just on my finger, I'm gonna take the shade Glistening from the palette, and we're gonna put this all on the lid and inner corner. And just to finish this eye, I'm just gonna do all the eye stuff at once, or most of it at once. I'm gonna take an eyeliner by Marc Jacobs in black, and I'm just gonna run this on my top and bottom waterline. Okay, and now for my 2021 side, I'm gonna go back with my bronzer from earlier, the butter bronzer, and I'm gonna take some of that, and I'm just gonna put it in the crease over here. And I'm gonna keep this low, just for like a light wash, so I don't look dead. And now, on another finger, I'm gonna take this single shadow from ColourPop. This is a Super Shock shadow in the shade Ladybird. Looks like that. And I'm gonna take it on a clean finger and just put that all over the lid. And I'm just gonna go back in with the bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna like go over it a little bit. See, nothing crazy, just simple, pretty. And I'll take a little bit of the bronzer and go underneath as well. Just basically what's left on my brush. I didn't really dip in. And for eyeliner, I'm gonna take the MAC Eye Kohl in Fascinating, which is just their white shade. And I'm gonna go in my bottom waterline. Oh my God, and I completely forgot, on the 2016 side, I would always do like a wing liner. So I haven't done one in so long, so I'm gonna do it today, and I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. I hope this still works. I'm not gonna go crazy, because normally like if I was doing a wing, I would do tape and make sure it's clean and nice, but we're just gonna do a little wing just for the effect of the 2016 side. Oh my God, I hate that. It's not my best work because I just try to do it freehand and quick, but I hate that. Oh my God, I'm upset. On the 2021 side, we're gonna go in with a brown eyeliner from Juvia's Place and a little eyeliner brush. And we're just gonna very lightly just make, not a wing, because we don't want this, just a little shape. We're gonna give the eye a little shape with some brown. You'll see. Because it's gonna be so like minimum, like you're not gonna notice, but you'll notice like before and after. Just the tiniest little bit. Like I don't even think you can see a difference, but it's there, trust me. And highlighter. Now I still use this highlighter, but I just know that this is what I used back in the day. It's still amazing. This is the same one. I've only ever bought one because it lasts me so long, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I'll never forget when this came out. It was like, oh, look at that shine. It was just so hard to get because everybody wanted it, but for good reason, because it's really good. Okay, so I'm gonna take that and go here. Look how pretty. That's so pretty. And we're also gonna use this for our like eye highlight. So I'm gonna take some of this and put it on the inner corner and on the brow bone. And I still use that highlight, but I'm gonna use a newer one that I just love a lot, and it's the Jaclyn Cosmetics, her like first palette that she ever had for highlighters. I love this palette. It's just, these formulas are so nice and creamy and made in Italy, and I love them. I think I'm gonna mix the top two shades. Go back and forth. And I feel like a lot of people today like don't highlight as much anymore. Like they still highlight, but it was like a real big thing back in the day. But I mean, I still love highlight, so I'm gonna highlight everything. I think it's so pretty. And same thing with the eyes. I think I'm gonna take this lighter one for my inner corner and brow bone. Oh, I love this side so much. But I mean, back then I loved this side a lot, so things change, people grow. It's just what you're used to, I guess. All right, what's next? Mascara. For the 2016 side, and this mascara is still good, but there's no reason to spend, I don't know, $24 on a mascara. And it's the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. And I mean, I still love it. I haven't used it in a while because I found other things that I like better. But this used to be my go-to mascara. And you know what? This is the first time I'm gonna compare my two favorites. Like, this would be my high-end favorite and then my drugstore favorite. So let's just see how they actually compare. That'll be fun. And I never wore fake lashes. That's just too much work and energy, and I could never get it to look right. So I don't want to like waste my money and like keep trying fake lashes when I knew it wasn't gonna work. Maybe one day. I should have never done that wing. That's so bad. Oh well, it was probably bad then too. And now, if you know, you know, this is it. 2021 mascara. This is the only mascara that exists, in my opinion. Actually, the L'Oreal Telescopic is really good too. I used the L'Oreal Telescopic for my last video, for the WandaVision video, and it looked so good on its own. If you haven't tried this mascara yet, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're waiting for. Oh God, it's so good. Lips is the last thing. For 2016, I did not line my lips. I don't know why, but I used, what is this? Pat McGrath lipstick in 1995. And I still love this lipstick. It's still great, but this is just like what I used back then. I always like a nude lip. I don't care what year it is. You're not gonna find me wearing red on an everyday basis. You're not, or any kind of color. You're always gonna find me wearing a nude. So this is Pat McGrath, 1995. Very brown. Cute. There's a reason it's called 1995. And on the 2021 side, we're gonna go in with the LA Girl lip liner in Sugar and Spice. I don't know, like, I line my lips because that's what you're like supposed to do, I guess. Like, why do they make it? Is it a scam? Lip liner might be a scam. And recently I've been loving this NYX. It's called Instant Filler. It's supposed to have like a plumping effect, but I don't think it plumps that much. But it's kind of like, I don't know what, I guess it's a lipstick, but it's not, I don't know. It's in the shade Beach Casual. I don't really know, maybe it's a lipstick. I'm gonna put this on top of the lip liner because it's very light. All right, lips are very similar, just like the color, I guess. Like, I used to wear this brown like all the time. And I don't know. And then setting spray, I used to use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I still love that setting spray, nothing wrong with it, but this is the one I have now. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. And I'm just gonna spray it everywhere because that's what I have. Okay, and this is the finished look. Again, this is my 2016 side, and this is my 2021 side. They're very different. Neither one is wrong or bad. It's just different, and you evolve as you get older and what you find out what you like and what you don't like. And wow, this just like brings back memories of like college for some reason, because like I guess this is the look I'd always do in college, because basically I just have a smokier eye with a wing liner, a paler complexion, and like no blush, so there's no life to my face. Like, I feel like here, like there's no life to her. Like, yeah, she has like a lot of eyeshadow on, so people are inclined to say, oh wow, you're so good at makeup, and I would say, oh, thank you, but she's dead. This, like, look at her. She's just light and airy and like pretty, and she uses makeup to bring out like her natural beauty as opposed to like covering it up and like, I don't know. There are no rules to makeup. You can literally do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, in my opinion, within reason. There's no rules, and you should do whatever makes you happy. And 2021, this is what makes me happy. Flawless skin, light, like minimal eyes, and just light and bright and happy. this girl is a whole different person. But I guess overall, it's not that. It could be worse. I think it's because I started makeup like at an early age that 2016 could have been a lot worse for me than it actually was. Oh my god, if I ever did my high school makeup, I don't even think they make that stuff anymore. Oh god, it makes me gag thinking about what I used to put on my face in high school. It was like a mousse foundation. No. But yeah, this is the finished makeup trend 2016 versus 2021 you. I had a lot of fun playing with all my old makeup and doing things I haven't done in a while, and I had a lot of fun doing this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this a big thumbs up if you like this video at all, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.